time for me to take the marinara bath. Our friends from Big Tony's from Clarendon are in studio. They're going to join us in studio in just a bit, but they have brought enough food to literally feed 2 or 3 radio stations.
And look at Valdez. He's dressed up like Luigi.
Yeah, I mean, Valdez is fully in character.
I'm ready to go.
He has a...
Did you dress up like that for Halloween?
No.
He's selling out for the bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
I told you, you give us a day, we can come up with some stuff.
He's producing.
Yeah. He's got the white beater underneath.
He's produced a wig. He's got a very bushy mustache. He's got a necklace. He's got I think there's a bracelet, gold bracelet on his left arm.
Velour Puma sweatshirt.
Yeah, my velour suit.
That's right.
The mafia doesn't exist, by the way.
It doesn't. No, it's just a fabrication.
I am actually, my alter ego for this bit is, I am Tommy DeVito's brother, Tony DeVito. I'm Tony DeVito.
Okay, well, Tony DeVito is going to pour a big vat of marinara over my head because, yes, I was dumb enough to bet on the Commanders to beat Tony's brother, Tommy DeVito, who's a third-string number quarterback, and he came in here and he looked like Joe Montana against a terrible Commanders defense. So we agreed to the marinara bath. I negotiated out the chicken cutlet slap across the face. So
you do have chicken parm subs if you want to reconsider.
Subs. I think in the spirit of things, I will eat a slice of Big Tony's Pizza while I'm getting the marinara dumped on my head to really commit to the bit. I've got the hat. I've got the Big Tony's T-shirt. So I'm ready to do this whenever you guys are.
Where's that jar of ragu that tiny jar of ragu that you thought was getting dumped on your head?
Where did it go? I don't know where it's disappeared off to. I don't know, but
we have the ante this morning.
It pales in comparison.
So let me come in and present arms.
Yes, Please do, Tony.
Tony
DeVito about to make his way into the studio.
We do need to thank Christina, Kat, and Johnny.
Yes.
From Big Tony's.
Yes. Big
Why
Tony's
is there
came
not
up
a
big.
Tony?
It's got to be
Who's
Big
Tony?
It's got to be Big Tony. JP, it's marketing, my friend.
I know, but where's Big
this.
Tony? Christina, Kat, and Johnny are here.
It's called a brand name. They came up with a brand name. They went with Big Tony's instead of Big Johnny's. Okay?
It's one of the other daughters' owner's nickname.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right, so Tony, are you Tony DeVito?
Yeah.
Tony DeVito, Tommy's
Let me take a
long-lost
picture
brother.
of Tony DeVito. I'll put that up on our Junkies Instagram page.
Now, I'm assuming that this is made in-house marinara, right? This is homemade. This is the good stuff.
All right.
So can you guys answer how much?
Have you come over here?
How much is this? How
It's
much?
a lot.
How much are we looking at here? How much marinara? Like gallons?
15 quarts, it looks like.
16 quarts.
I mean, can you talk to me in English? I don't do the metric system.
16 quarts.
Okay, I don't know how much
Four
that is.
gallons. That's 4 gallons. Pretty sure.
4 gallons.
Pretty sure that's 4 gallons of
so
marinara
4 sauce. And I told them that this is one of the most embarrassing things I've done. I don't think it's the most, but it's probably up there. I mean, it's going to make the top 5.
I mean,
so
I was around you during your college years. There's definitely more embarrassing things.
That's very true. I just meant on the show.
On the show, it's probably top 10.
Yeah.
There's a good chance this is also Valdez and I's final bit of the show because we were warned that if there's marinara sauce anywhere in the studio, our ass is grass.
I mean, you guys.
And we brought in 4 gallons. This is so stupid.
I mean, you guys have done an okay. I would categorize it as an okay job tarping the studio, but I see a lot of bare wall in here that I think is just going to get overrun by this vat of marinara. Did you see the elevator scene in The Shining when all the marinara pours out into the hallway? I think that's what's going to happen here. I think you guys are going to be in big trouble.
My face is honestly, it's ghost white. I'm concerned.
Yeah, all of his trust is in me, by the way. Hey,
now,
like my ink? You like my ink?
I do like your ink.
I didn't see that.
Nice tat, Valdez. Just an excuse for Valdez to wear, a muscle shirt. And he's got an apron. Very nice. My advice, and this is just me, this is not me for self-preservation. Yeah, just pour part of it on me. I can take the whole thing, but if you guys don't want marinara running through the streets of the studio, you might not want to pour the whole thing out. It's just a word of the wise. That's all I'm
We'll
saying.
go slow. Well, I'll go slow. It's not. I'm not going to pour it on you like you won the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. So should I assume
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
position? All right.
All right.
Hey, do you
Cakes is
want
gonna
any?
go see-
Do you want any Chianti before it?
We'll have pictures up on our Instagram page,
Yeah.
Sports
Cakes.
Junkies Radio. Tony DeVito, who is Valdez's alter ego, has the mustache. He's got the wig. He's got the wife beater. He's got the tattoo.
Is this good?
That microphone is now working.
This marinara is going everywhere. I can't believe this is the only part that's been tarped. I think this is gonna be a full-blown crime scene.
Would you like some? Would you like some Chianti before your
Sure, why
saucing?
not? Yeah, I can do that. Why not? Let's make it festive in here, Valdez.
It's not twist off.
Valdez, turn so I can see the tattoo.
Oh, mom, dearest.
I like the bit.
This
I am part Italian. If you haven't, if you didn't know.
this bit is gonna go so sideways.
Oh man,
I can just tell already.
a lot of sauce. Smells really good.
Hold on,
I know. It
I'm gonna
feels like a
sample. Hold on, I'm gonna
waste.
sample it first before it's dumped in my head.
What do you think?
It's really good.
Well, you need
Big
to have a
Tony
wooden
sauce.
spoon.
Yeah,
what
stir that
are
up.
you doing?
Hey JP, can you hand me my towel over there? I have a feeling I'm gonna need it soon.
Okay, let's try the sauce.
I'm doing the Tommy touchdown celebration. Do that bit.
All right. It's getting thicker with it. All right,
stir
Always stir the sauce. What is that? Goodfellas. Need Tommy to stir the sauce. I had to make the meatballs, and by 3 o'clock, I had to go to the airport. Then I had to sell the guns to Pittsburgh.
I had to have my lucky hat.
Karen,
I had to have my lucky
you
hat.
flushed all the coke down the toilet. That's all we had. Karen.
You do a good Ray Liotta.
I am. I'm like Henry Hill.
It's a solid Henry Hill by you. All right. By the way, the tarp, I'm pulling it up with my bare feet. I mean, this is not going to go well.
It'll be fine.
All right.
This is heavy too.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we've got Valdez as Tony DeVito about to pour
gonna go
marinara
everywhere.
sauce.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
are you taking
Try-
the hat off? You're keeping
No, keep
Big
it
Tony's
on.
hat
No,
on.
keeping it on. It's all about the branding, JP.
All right, hey, this
Labels
is what I
out.
need you to do is you can't be squirming everywhere because I'm trying to keep it in a concentrated place.
I'm good. Let me just enjoy my slice here.
Man, this is so heavy.
Hey, look at his big arm. This heavy for you? All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Should we have a countdown?
My first bath in a long
3,
time.
2, 1.
Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. I'm in there on the pizza.
Cakes is actually continuing to eat his pizza slice
Marinara.
as he is doused with the marinara.
I went to college for this. Oh. Hey, this is how the Giants and Commanders felt in the locker room on Sunday postgame.
Wow. How's it doing with the tarp? Because Valdez and Drab don't want to lose their jobs.
We're good. We look really good right here.
There might be a little splatter, but I mean, I'm trying to stay
I like the fact that Cakes is continuing to eat the slice. His hat is completely doused in marinara.
There's definitely marinara
There's
in my
still
ear.
probably another
Marinara in
gallon or
my
two.
ears. I can barely hear what you're saying. Okay, I'm deaf, and I think there's tomato in my right earlobe.
Are we done? There's still plenty of sauce left. I think we need to get it all the way to the end.
Let me reiterate. I'll never bet on Ron Rivera and his stupid Commanders ever again. Because this is what happens to you.
I'll tell you what, the Big Tony,
You're drowned in marinara.
Big Tony's marinara sauce smells really good. It's just so wasteful. Cakes has it all over his arm.
They're not going to make more batches of that? Big Tony's? Come on.
Come on, Valdez.
What?
There's still like another gallon or two left.
I think we're good.
We're good.
JP Love just...
I know.
I'm trying to hook it up for social media, Rick.
I mean, if you want to pour more on me, it doesn't matter because I mean,
Just
just look at it.
JP won't be happy until
What's
we're fired.
happening here?
With 3 gallons of sauce is good. We're good. We're good.
All right, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
I think I've paid my penance here, and like minimal splatter damage, so I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna need to clean up in a bit.
Yeah, so Cakes is doused with the marinara sauce. He's paid his bet. Unfortunately, I'm actually perversely now rooting for Ron Rivera to continue as the head coach because Cakes will forget and have to pay this bet.
Yeah, that's like $5,000 a piece. That's not happening. There's no way I'm paying you idiots $5K. I call them you idiots because I'm dripping with marinara sauce. $5K a piece because I'm betting on the Commanders game. I learned my lesson. This is me learning my lesson right here. So thank you to the boys for really producing because this is better than just the jar of ragu.
Yeah.
This is a
Thank
better
you to,
visual.
Big Tony's for providing. By the way, they brought like 4 pizza pies.
Yeah,
they brought
they're gonna feed. They're
stromboli.
going to
They
feed
went
the
big.
entire
They
station.
brought subs, an
They brought
amazing
beer.
spread from Big Tony's. Yeah, they brought beer.
Yeah, Cakes. Why don't you have? Yeah, why don't you have a celebratory beer?
Portable
Yeah.
shower.
Why don't you do like a Stone Cold bit, shotgun a beer?
No, I'm probably not going to do that at this point. But thank you again to Big Tony's. You guys came up big with the pizza and the marinara and the chicken cutlet subs. We do appreciate it.
All right, we'll get all the video and pictures up. Sports Junkies Radio on Instagram. Give us a follow, or at Junks Radio on Twitter. There it is. Cakes has paid off his bet. He guaranteed that Tommy DeVito could not get a win. It was physically impossible. Well, his brother, Tony DeVito, in studio to pour the marinara sauce from Big Tony's all over Cakes'
Cakes,
dome.
you want me to push your live read?
I think he better push his live read.
Hey, Tony, push that thing.
All right.
Push that thing. I've paid off my debt.
We
My
should have
penance-
maybe done it as the last segment of the show because it's hard
probably.
to get the show back.
It's hard to recover after something like that.
I told Cakes, what are we going to do now that we've doused you in marinara
I don't know.
sauce?
It's all
that's-
downhill from there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the show crescendo. Hello.
Valdez,
Like,
you
what
did
are
a
we doing?
fantastic job dressing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tony DeVito, Tommy's brother.
Tony DeVito had to do me wrong.
Now I
had
gotta-
to do me dirty.
Now I gotta go see if Macy's will take back velour sweatpants that have marinara sauce all over
I don't know.
them.
You might be saddled with those, my friend. You may be eating that Macy's purchase, my friend.
I did get the video up on our Instagram page, Sports Junkies Radio. Give us a follow there. I've been trying to build that Instagram page for, I guess, the last year or so.
Yeah.
As we were late to the party on Instagram, my son actually told me the other day that I was too old to be on Instagram.
Oh, he did.
I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, I think you're basic.
But you're on
basically
Instagram.
right. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I have an account, but it's not that active.
Yeah.
Like my Twitter is definitely more active than my Instagram.
Yeah, but I feel like I went to the birthday party over the weekend. I
Yeah.
posted a picture from that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really use it that often. Sometimes my wife uses it a lot. Sometimes I'll take her stories and
Right.
post it to my story. But
Right.
that's about it. But do give us a follow at Sports Junkies Radio because I like to pimp the product there, or at Junks Radio. I'm putting some of the pictures up on Twitter. So, hey, you're the one that did the bet.
I have finally
And you felt like there was probably, deep down, you felt like there was maybe a 1% chance you would lose that bet?
no.
You thought it was 0%.
I thought it would, JP. I couldn't have been more emphatic about the Giants not having a prayer to come in here and beat the Commanders at FedEx Field this past Sunday. I thought there was a 0.0% chance that I would be taking the marinara bath.
I
here.
thought that initially, but as the week wore on, and I remember Drab attacking me, like, because I said it was unfathomable or whatever I said on
Right.
Monday, that the Commanders would lose the next game, which
Right.
was the Giants.
Mortal
'Cause the
lock.
Giants,
Mortal
the
lock.
Giants
is the
had
term.
the Giants had given up 620 points, right, 620 yards the week before, and they were scoring less than 12 points per
Right.
game. But and I said this the other day when I went to MGM National Harbor, I was kind of considering putting $100 on the Commanders, and my partner for that show, Inside the Betting Lines, he's actually really good, PJ Glasser. Like, he's good at knowing the spots and the trends and where the money is coming from and
Yeah.
the sharps and all that stuff. He was like, you trust the Commanders? I was like, no.
Well, I
So
mean, it's-
you actually trusted Ron Rivera and the Commanders.
I trusted the Commanders. It was our survivor pick for last week, and that had to have eliminated a huge chunk drab. Do you have any idea how many people got nixed from the survivor pool because of selecting the Commanders like we did?
You know what? Give me a few seconds here. I'll tell you
I
guys.
believe in the Circa pool, which we got bounced from many weeks ago, many moons ago, the Commanders wiped out, I think, at least 30% of the field.
It was almost going to be the entire field, but the Lions came back.
Oh, okay, because everybody's heavy on the Lions.
The
against
Lions
the
were the
Bears.
number one team.
Okay. Wow, I'm surprised the Lions were higher than the Commanders. The Lions
I
are
thought
actually
so.
a playoff team, so
Oh, no.
that kind of makes sense.
It wasn't the Lions. It was the 49ers. I'm sorry.
Okay, they were never in danger.
But 40% of the teams got eliminated from our survivor pool, 85 players.
Right. So how many are left? Not that it matters. I mean, we're
128.
okay. So 128 still vying for the ultimate prize. But we're vying for nothing. Zero.
At least we're not tripling down because we doubled down. We lost in 2 survivor pools.
We did, yeah.
The Circa pool. I'm kind of up for doing it again next year with all individually. And we'll see. What do you think about that, Drab? We did the collective Junkies survivor pool play. Now, I guess it's expensive, the Circa pool play.
Well,
That's
I mean,
why
it's
we
$1,000
combined.
per entry.
But I'd be down with each of us doing it individually. Because what happens always, and I've done it, I'm like, well, I didn't want that team. Evie was like,
Sure.
well, I didn't want the Commanders.
Right.
And you kind of feel that way,
Yeah.
even though you come with the collective. I guess if we want like a cheaper version where each of us could do it, then we'll see which junkie either lasts the longest or who wins it.
And there has to be a prize for a last longer bet
Yes.
on top of hopefully getting all the way to the end.
Well, how about you could make it interesting when you have humiliation on one side, the first junkie to be bounced from the survivor pool.
Sure.
And then obviously a prize for the junkie who lasts the longest.
Right. That works.
I don't know. Just something to kick around. I liked the Circa discussion because all 4 of us were in on it. It was a good segment. But inevitably, it always was. It always gets to pointing fingers, right?
Always.
I can't remember who did we lose in the Circa pool.
We took the Ravens against the Colts. We took the Ravens at home.
Right, and a couple of us didn't want the Ravens.
I'm sure that was the case.
Yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, props to you. It's hard to kind of get the show back after that moment. Cakes took the marinara bath, and it was a lot. It was way more than the ragu would have been. Way more than the ragu.
Yeah, I mean the ragu was a jar you can buy in the store for $10.
So thanks again to Christina, Cat, and Johnny from Big Tony's for stopping by. I don't know if I'll just bring a whole pizza pie home. I mean,
I think you should.
They brought, I think, like 5 pizzas, and then all of those strombolis and everything else.
Yeah, it was very nice of them. So thank you again. We appreciate the gallons of marinara and the food that will feed the entire station throughout the day today.
Does Cakes prep anything for Thanksgiving? Are you like me? I'm going to guess that you make absolutely nothing for Thanksgiving because traditionally in the Auville family, you actually head over to your in-laws, I believe, for the Wertheimer Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Actually,
Does Cakes participate?
we will be bringing a couple side dishes. I
No,
believe.
we will.
Oh,
but I'm saying, do you
personally?
prepare anything?
I have before. I've done roasted potatoes, which is
You make roasted potatoes?
very easy.
You just take the box and put it in?
You chop up a bunch of
Okay.
potatoes.
Look at you doing the
You
work.
throw some olive oil. You throw some salt and pepper, maybe a little Italian seasoning, and you throw them in the oven for close to an hour. Throw some foil on them. Boom. Bring it over to the in-laws. There's your roasted potatoes, JP.
I'm impressed.
It's very easy. I believe this year, roasted potatoes and mac and cheese are coming from our house to the in-laws. So we're bringing 2 side dishes over. 2 starchy side dishes to Thanksgiving so that the in-laws don't have to prepare the entire meal. Take a little load off of their plate.
Yeah, my wife will make a salad, but I don't even know if we do that now. Traditionally, we were always having Thanksgiving in Bowie at my mom's, but she passed over 2 years ago, so now we go up to New Jersey. I don't think we bring anything. Maybe we should.
You know, you just bring your company.
Exactly.
You bring your sparkling personality. All right, now speaking of Thanksgiving, the busiest day of the year for plumbers is Brown Friday.
Oh, jeez.
Now,
That sounds like such a
This is a
bit.
real story. This is a real story.
Because people are so full that they're pummeling toilets?
If you're hosting Thanksgiving and you're not fully confident in your plumbing, you may want to get on it now because Roto-Rooter would like to remind America that Black Friday is also Brown Friday, the busiest day of the year for plumbers. And it's not a myth. It's not a bit. They expect to get 50% more calls on Friday after Thanksgiving than average. It's not only because toilets are going to get more punishment over the weekend. That's a part of it. Roto-Rooter says the main culprits are clogged toilets, kitchen sinks, also garbage disposals. They say a lot of people just don't
That's
realize
a big one.
their plumbing is partially clogged until guests show up, and then too many people can, quote, overwhelm the system. So here are a few tips to avoid issues on Brown Friday. 1, Valdez, listen to this one closely.
Mac, I'm taking notes.
If you're hosting people, do not offer flushable wipes because apparently they're not that flushable. I didn't know that.
But there's more comfort there. Don't most of,
You know,
my
if
wife
you're- hold
gets
on.
these wipes that they constantly say don't flush them. Who uses them and doesn't flush them?
Yeah,
No. Who's using the toilet for number 2 at a Thanksgiving feast?
It's a very good point. Like if I'm,
I mean, if you're among family and you got to go, you get one of those waves. What are you gonna do?
Emergency only.
I'm with you.
But if you're in family members all day, how are
Hold
you
it.
going?
Be a man and hold it.
I'm kind of with
Where's
you.
Tony DeVito going to for Thanksgiving?
Satriali's.
But if you're at your parents' house early in the day, you're not going to use your parents' bathroom?
No, you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This
Even
is,
though
no,
that's
I'm
the
going to tell
house
you
you grew
exactly.
up
I'm going
in.
to tell you exactly what to do. You wake up early. You pound a pot of coffee.
Okay, yeah, like we do every day here.
And you get it out before you hit the road.
Wow.
And then that way you don't have to worry about it. There's nothing more embarrassing than pooping in the bathroom that's down the hallway.
I mean, I'll be honest.
And then stinking up everyone's Thanksgiving.
I've known my in-laws for 30 plus years, and I've been to their house for all of those years,
Hundreds of times.
And I've probably taken dumps in their house. It's definitely less than 10 times.
Yeah.
Way less. It might be less than 5 times.
All right,
It's
well,
only in emergency purposes.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going there for 2 days.
Okay, that's
so
different.
that is
You're
different.
staying overnight.
And then you got to eat. You got to eat clean Wednesday, and then coffee up Thursday morning.
Yeah, but I'm with you, Valdez. Like, unless it's an extreme emergency, I don't want to foul up somebody's house, especially on a holiday, if I can avoid it.
When did that become the thing? When we were kids, I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
When we were kids, I'm guessing when you came over to my house,
Yeah.
you probably used the bathroom on occasion.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I did that at your house.
You probably did.
I'm gonna guess I've never taken a dump in your house you grew up in.
Really?
I'm
I
gonna
would guess that I did at your house.
I mean, maybe you did. I mean, it's fine. That's what it's there for.
I mean, yeah.
I understand it.
I do think it became a thing as we got older. You feel like it's
You feel like
a
it's
violation.
Yeah, you feel like you're disrespecting somebody's personal space by doing that.
I
If
don't
you
know
don't have
when.
to.
I don't know when I learned that behavior. I definitely prefer, like, if I, we had a dinner party last weekend. I don't know, 15, 20 people there.
Right.
I definitely would not go there. I would wait until I got home.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
I don't know that when I was a kid, like, at what point did I think about that?
Of course, when you're a kid, you don't care. You don't care about that when you're 12 or 15 years old. It's not something you think
And
about.
if I was at
something you think about as an adult.
And if I was at a family member's, like if Valdez is going to his parents' house
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving, the house he grew up in,
Right.
I wouldn't think twice. Of course I would use the bathroom if I had to go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, I need to go before. But it is weird that, see, the thing about your situation is, I don't know exactly in where in Olney your in-laws live, but I believe it's within like a mile or two.
Yeah, it's like...
And I think your sister-in-law lives within a mile or two, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 miles between my house and my sister-in-law's and about 3/4 of a mile between the in-laws and my house.
Yeah, I mean, you can basically walk to each of their homes.
Sure.
So if you were in a real
If I was in a
Panic
real
situation, you could
pinch-
actually get in your car and drive to your house and pummel your own
Now,
bathroom.
Again, I'm an adult. I'm not a baby. I'm not gonna go boom boom in my diaper. Okay, like I can unless I'm having a medical emergency. I can.
So you're telling me
can
though,
wait.
in all those times you've been to your in-laws,
Yeah.
it's less than a handful of times that you've used their toilet?
Mortal lock. 100%.
Hey, Drabby, I don't know if you can hear me. You know, Mike, because he spends time now. His family lives on the other coast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so his holidays are spent with his wife's family probably the majority of the time.
Yep.
Do you not use their bathroom, like to go number 2?
No, I'll take care of business
Yeah,
every
I
once
would
in a while, but it's pretty rare because I know it's disrespectful.
Right. Yeah, it is.
But I mean, those are situations. I'm assuming like your date, you're there like a full day.
You're there 6 hours,
Yeah.
7 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Couple football games.
Right.
The food's moving whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. Yeah, but that's my. Okay,
I know, but Cakes is saying in all these years he's been married to Amy, and all the times he's gone to the Wertheimer house because they have traditionally been the host
Yes.
of the holidays
But-
for the banging New Year's Eve, the rocking New Year's Eve. It's
Yeah.
always there, but he's never gone, or it's
not
just like
never, but it's
less than 5.
It's the fact that my house is right around the corner that I can just be like, I'm just gonna go at home, because again, I'm not EB where I'm pooping all the time. He poops all the time. I mean, the guy can't hold his poop.
Right.
Right? Like I'm not.
He does.
I am
Yeah,
not,
you're not. Yeah, you're not saying anything
not
that's
his
not false.
level.
It's not false.
Right.
Hey, there's something satisfying though about blowing up someone else's toilet. Like
As long as you don't- as long as you-
disrespecting them or like claiming their property. As
Yeah, but
yours.
as long as you don't need a plunger.
Oh, well, that's another.
Yeah, that's the scary
Yeah.
part. Is if you use their bathroom and then it
Yeah.
stops. In fact, I had to use a friend's bathroom, and I actually didn't have to go. I didn't have to take a dump, and their bathroom just didn't. It didn't work.
Right.
Like, and then I actually opened the lid, and the chain was broken. And I had to say, I said, "This wasn't me."
Yeah.
I was like, "But your bathroom, your toilet is not
Yeah,
working."
but if you leave a crime scene,
no, it was no crime
But
scene.
if you do and the toilet's not
it was
working,
just a yellow crime scene.
That's when you just leave. You leave out of the bathroom and you don't tell anybody who was in there. You just have to leave it there.
I like to envision Drab after he gets up from pummeling someone's toilet,
Yeah.
saying to himself, "Those pipes never seen anything like that before."
Especially with me, because I go to the bathroom about once a week.
Right. Oh, really? That's kind of bizarre.
Two max.
Really?
Slow metabolism.
I'm not that slow, but I was like an every other day guy. I started taking the probiotics, and that'll get you regular. If you care.
I don't care.